We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Here on the Rams sideline, head coach Sean McVay. His guys continuing to play at a high level, and they've won 7 of their last 9. Facing off with him, the head coach of the Cowboys. These guys took it to overtime last week, but had to settle for that tie. Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And we're off in Arlington. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. But here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. His leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments. At his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
He gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
That's completed right side. And nothing doing after the catch. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Dak to the air here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down. Throwing again, Prescott. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock. But can you do a record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover?
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win. And he knows he's got to do more for his team. Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, play action. That's complete. The coup on the left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
It's a gain
Go,
of yards.
ready?
That's good for our Rams. First down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Let's go.
And in motion, headed right.
19 Tiger.
First down, and they go right back to it. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going play action. Likely's got it right side. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44.
First down. A gain of
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw it. He's going to tuck it and run. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First and 10, looking to throw. Completed here to Tolbert. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Viking, 8-6. Ready, go.
From the red zone now. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. On screen here to Blue. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Yeah, here we go.
On the give, it's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go. Start.
He's going to throw this one. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Going left side, Williams with it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Awareness. That's what I call it, okay? Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Up the middle, Blue. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect from your teammates.
Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb, and it's 3rd down now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in, and they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 8 on that one, and that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Blue. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. I think
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop them either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That throw finds Tolbert. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
The Cowboys 47-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dump off to his fullback. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
There you go.
A gain of 7.
Crackle 80.
First down, Los
A
Angeles.
throw here on 1st. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Short side option here. He's running left. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threat.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I think there's a big part of me that even through all these interceptions this year appreciates the gunslinging nature of this rookie quarterback. But the other side of me knows that when you get a narrative written about you and you become turnover prone, that can be a really tough narrative to change.
And it's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Trying to work quickly now.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. 1st down. Here's Dak. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Prescott. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. He's back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He's got it right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
And the Rams first down.
Pass to 60. Pass, go.
Williams now on first and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Second and 10. Here he is to throw. Setting up the screen. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Brought down by Deron Bland. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. He'll air it out on third. And we put everything he's got behind it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. First down now, ball at the 33. Dak to the air here. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Second down now, they need 7. Dak now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Handoff running left. It's Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Rolling left, buying some time, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
On the check.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Get it.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down.
Come on, come on.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
That's another Rams first down. That's a gain of 25 yards.
This is Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and...
Brings up second and 8.
Now it's Williams. Through the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down.
Check, Panther.
They'll run. This is Williams. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready? Bronco lead.
They're throwing it. Screen here for Williams. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. The kick by Lutz is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Pass play on 1st and goal. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams get it back to within 6.
20. Rams 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning in from the 16. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. This drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, he just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like
touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. by Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Go.
Looking to throw here. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's caught by Williams. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Rams are set to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now it's Blue. Starting this drive with a design run. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Yeah! There we go! Boy, that's 20.
A 3rd down run with Blue. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Dime coverage from the Rams as they get prepped for this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Blue here from the pistol. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yeah!
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Yeah, here we go! Right there, 26.
Dak off the play fake. Escaped, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes the 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
offering now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Okay, break.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Break. Hiking.
Going from the gun here. Caught quickly on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him.
Ready, set.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 43-yard line.
Set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, set. Alert.
Still sticking with the passing game. That throw finds Tolbert. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set. 70, tempo.
Working now from the gun. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
He's going to throw it again. Dumps it off to his running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Man in motion here. Sticking to the air here. He loses the football. The Cowboys scoop it up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. I take point.
Throwing again is Dak. Pass is caught by Blue. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
For a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
On the ground, this is Phil Moffat. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott to throw. And Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'll throw here on first. He completes it in traffic. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of 14
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Rams first down. A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
First down from the 42. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ready?
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
18 Cardinals.
At the 26-yard
Throwing it again here. He's got the hook up to Atwell. First down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. From the gun on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Rams are pointing. We'll wait and see. They got it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Blue running to the right. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Up the middle, Blue. And he has the Cowboys' first down, Brock. And that should clinch this win for him.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs could go do their job.
This is Moffat. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Complete to his running back. This is Darquez Hunter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're going to throw out of the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. All set to go now from the 35.
Turnover on down.
Who gets the handoff? And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. So it's a win for the Cowboys. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.